educator was Miss Sheely, and I picked Miss Sheely because she has given up so much of her personal time to help me and my other classmates succeed. From weekend Zooms to office hours in the morning and always making herself available, she has never failed me as a teacher. I love Miss Sheely so much.
Chose Miss Peters, the band teacher. Petey, thank you for being an amazing band teacher. Band's been the best part of my high school experience, and you've taught me a lot, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me. So thank you.
I chose Master Guns to honor him as my Hanover Scholar. And Master Guns, you already know you're my favorite teacher. Thank you so much for all you have done for me, and know that I appreciate everything. You are one of my biggest role models, and I really take your advice to heart. You have made me enjoy coming to school every day, and have always encouraged me and inspired me to do good. You have made me more confident and happy, and I am thankful for the life lessons I have learned from your class. I'll remember them forever. Thank you for always being there for me and the rest of the class.
I chose Miss Merriman because she has taught me the value of hard work and what it takes to succeed. So thank you for that, Miss Merriman.
I decided to nominate Mrs. Gray because she really helped me discover my love of writing, and she has always believed in me.
For my teacher, I chose Mr. Trent, and being one of my 4 siblings that I went to PH, I'm personally honored to have been to complete Mr. Trent's class, and being able to see all the experience that my siblings regarded as one of their favorites from high school in the collective 12 years of school alone. Having a good teacher is uncommon. Having one that is able to connect with you the way that Mr. Trent has is a once-in-a-school-time opportunity, and for that, I thank him.
Chose Miss Shelton. You have been one of my all-time favorite teachers, and I was very upset when I heard our time was being cut short last year. I always had a blast in your class. As a kid who never really liked English, you always made it very interesting and enjoyable. It was super fun helping you at your volleyball camp. If you ever need help again, I will always be happy to help you.
Mr. Bobbitt. I do not know if I would be the kind of student I am if I was not in his class. He has encouraged me to be an independent thinker and a studious student. He has left such a significant impact on me that I know I will always remember and be forever grateful.
I chose Miss Markwood. Throughout every single year of high school, you've played an active role in my life that I value each year. With being our DECA advisor and my second mom at school, you've helped me create projects that improve my confidence, leadership, and presentation skills, and create things that I could passionately compete with. You impact every student that you've had, and everyone is grateful for all of the skills and lessons that they learned from you.
I chose Lieutenant Head for my Hanover Scholar teacher because he has been a great teacher of mine since my freshman year. Lieutenant Head, thank you so much for teaching me how to be an outstanding leader, citizen, and companion. I owe a lot to Patrick Henry, ROTC, and will forever be grateful for the opportunities, friendships, and lessons it has taught me.
Chose Miss Markwood. Thank you, Miss Markwood, for everything you have done for me over the years. You have not only been my teacher and my advisor, but also a great mentor and role model. Thank you so much, Soft Mama.
I chose Mr. Trent. Mr. Trent made my days better. He was the last class of the day and made sure that his students not only learned the material, but were also enjoying it whilst doing so.
I chose Ms. Haas as my honored educator because she is supportive and genuinely cares about her students.
Hello, I chose Mr. Corey Warnick because he is passionate about teaching and has enjoyable energy around him. Because of this, I love being in his class.
Hi, my name is Madison Smith, and I chose Mrs. Shelton as my honored educator. I chose her because she was always there for me. She made school more enjoyable, and she would help me when I needed it. She always greeted me with one of her big smiles that would make my hard days better. Being her TA, we formed a bond that I will forever be appreciative of. Thank you, Mrs. Shelton, for everything.
I chose the one and only Mr. Trent as my honored educator because he is an incredible teacher who has gone above and beyond to support me. I'm immensely grateful to have had Mr. Trent as my teacher.
Hi, my name is Cassidy Craven, and I chose Dawn Zook to be my honored educator because she has pushed me to achieve my dreams in journalism and writing.
I chose Mr. Callahan because the lessons we learned and discussions we had in his class fostered an interest in politics and government that continues to motivate my studies, both throughout the rest of high school and in college in the future.
I chose Miss Wayne because of her constant encouragement and dedication to the criminal justice profession. She creates a unique and strong bond with all of her students that benefits our passion for the criminal justice field. I'm so glad to have a great role model to learn from.
I chose Mrs. Swinchba because she helped me to foster my various academic interests and passions, and she has also inspired me to become a more diligent and conscientious student.
I chose Mr. Stewart because not only did he help encourage my passion for math, but he continuously supported me throughout my high school years. Whether I find myself struggling academically or with another matter, he is always there to help. And whenever I find myself feeling down, he never fails to make me laugh.
I chose Mr. Wright because every day he brought a certain light and energy to the classroom that was really inspirational and encouraged me to look beyond what was on the paper and think critically about the things I learned and the things I saw, and that has stuck with me to this day.
My honored educator is Miss Marchenko, and for being an amazing teacher and leader throughout my high school career. I'm so glad I took Mass Comm as a freshman and continue to participate in film classes for all 4 years at PH. I can't think of a more giving, understanding, and loving leader to have allowed me so many experiences. I've learned so much from all of her classes and will hold all those skills for the years to come. Your creative outlook and life lessons have inspired me to think outside the box and determine what I want for my future. I love you and I'll miss you very much. And I have to come back and see you, even though you don't like it when people come back and see you.
I chose Mrs. Cobb as my honored educator because this year, with everything going on, she's made class really fun, and she's made every day different instead of it just being the same, as a lot of my other classes are. And because her husband is actually my basketball coach, and he has been for the past 4 years, so I've kind of been close and within them for the past couple of years. So I figured I should honor her and for what she's done for me and her family.
I really enjoyed my time in Miss Shelton's English class. She introduced me to a lot of new books and really helped me sharpen my writing skills. I always look forward to attending her class and being able to write freely in our journals, and Miss Shelton has really taught me so much.
I chose Mr. Trent because I really appreciated the way he made class fun and prepared us for writing DBQs on the AP test, and I feel like without that help, I wouldn't have done as well as I did on the test last year.
I chose Miss Pinkard as my honored educator because by chance I was in her 9th grade Modern Global Studies class, and by chance my assigned seat was right next to her desk, and one day we just started talking and then we never stopped. She's really pushed me to get out of my comfort zone and really built up my confidence for me to try new things, especially with SCA. Like if you had asked me 9th grade if I would have been SCA president, I would have thought you were insane. But, and when I look back at my high school experience, she's really there for a lot of my memories, and she was really the one that made PH feel like home to me, so I just can't thank her enough, and I love her so much.
I chose Mrs. Peters, my band director for all 4 years, because she was a really close friend of mine. Well, not just a teacher, but a friend. And I found it really easy to talk to her, and I really enjoyed her classes.
Hi, I'd just like to thank Dr. Brenneman for always believing in me in my Latin class, even when other people didn't. He was always there, always cheering me on, and of course he'd joke, but when he was serious, he really did encourage me to do my best, and he was always there supporting me. So thank you.
I chose Mr. Stewart as my educator because he got me through probably the hardest class I'll ever have to take, and even though I'm going to an opposing Big Ten school, I still appreciate it.
I picked Mr. Hinman as my honored educator because of all the rigorous work he had us do. It made me more of a determined student, and it really showed that all the hard work definitely pays off. And he was definitely very patient with me and all the questions I had, which helped a lot. And I appreciate all that he has done for me and all of the last year, and he even wrote a recommendation letter for me to get into colleges, so that helped a lot.
My honored educator is Miss Marchenko. She's always made a positive impact on my high school experience by allowing for hands-on experience in her class, and she always builds great relationships with her students. I appreciate her because she's made it fun and easy to work with, and make sure that we truly understand the material. And she's always been open with her students, and she just makes us feel welcomed in her classroom every day.
I chose Mrs. Sewell. Mrs. Sewell, how's your day going? Okay. Mrs. Sewell was a very positive teacher. She taught me how to become a better person, a better student, a better leader. Okay, this is back at elementary school at South Anna, and I just grateful impact.
My honored educator is Miss Sook. She's been a great role model for me, and I've looked up to her in so many ways. She's the best at giving meaningful advice as well as affirmation. She's an inspiring teacher, and I'm so thankful for the impact she's had on my life.
Mrs. Peters is my honored educator because I've had her all 4 years of high school. She's been a great band director, but also she's taught me a lot of life skills through clubs like marching band and all of the performances and places I've gotten to go with her and the fellow band members. Thank you for everything you've done.
Dobrinsky, these last 4 years of high school and that first year in 6th grade have given me countless memories that I will forever hold on to. Having you in my corner these last 7 years is something I've taken for granted, and I just started thinking about what that means when I go off to a college 3,000 miles away. I'm so glad to have had this time with you, and I'm so thankful for all that you've done for me, especially during COVID with the running club and all of that. So, thank you.
I chose Miss Marchenko as my teacher for Hanover Scholars because she really helped me as a student and as a person grow throughout my 4 years at Patrick Henry. I feel that she helped me express my creativity and was a mentor for me when I failed at things, and she really helped me strive in her class. Thank you.
I chose Ms. Peters as my honored educator because I've known her since the 8th grade, which means I've gone through 4 years of marching band, 4 years of wind ensemble, 3 years of jazz band, and a year of percussion ensemble with her. So she's taught me a lot, and I've been inside her classroom for a very long amount of time. I'm thankful for everything she's taught me, including music and other things about life. So she's kind of been, you know, a mentor and a leader throughout high school, inside and outside the classroom. So I'll always have Ms. Peters to thank for that, which is why she's my honored educator.
I chose Mr. Stewart because he's my funniest teacher.
I chose Ms. Palumbo as my honored educator because she has always encouraged me both in my academic career and also in my passions, and she does a really good job of paying attention to what each student likes and combining the two things so that we genuinely enjoy her class.
My honored educator is Miss Anderson because every single day in class she was visibly passionate about the subject that she was teaching, and she prepared me for college the most because she taught me how to write my essay at a scholarly and expert level.
I chose Mr. Trent as my honored educator because he's done a lot for me year after year and been with me since I was tutoring elementary school there. And it means the world to me. If it were up to me, I'd say we both won this award.